Hello, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends where you are watching from at this time of the day. Yes, do I say it is funny or do I say it's ridiculous? I got this COVID-19 information from one of the states in Nigeria. A state that we've had last month that they had an index case. At the end of the index case, as at April, we had another information this month of May that the state is having 6 cases. Which state am I even talking about? That is Imo State, that NCDC have confirmed 6 cases everywhere in the social media. The first even index case was tabulated and published before these 6 new cases in Imo State. So this we see as confirmed cases, and we have them published. To my greatest surprise, all this while I've been fighting some of my friends back home, telling them why are they arguing the existence of this particular or the reality of this particular pandemic virus, which is this coronavirus, this COVID-19. I always tell them that it's so dangerous and respecter of no person. This is real, that they should not be doubting the NCDC. Even one of my sisters, I had a problem with her that when she came back saying that one of her friends that work with NCDC told her in confidence that actually the number reporting is not even factual. That sometimes when they bring people there, they just come up with some numbers that I doubted her. I had the conversation with me and her. We were, chatting on WhatsApp, arguing. I was telling her that no NCDC person will come such low to fold, even though that's what they are doing, to say it out. So the person might be side, person, not the real NCDC personnel. So we had a lot of issues. I wasn't believing her. One of my friends again also, we had the same issue when we were on call. I was telling them how reality and real this COVID-19 is. I sensitize a lot of them. They were like telling me, yes, we don't argue that, yes, it is real. Like in America, Italy, France, China, and so on and so forth. So they are not even arguing that there in Lagos that they had an index case. It might be true, it might not be true, because none of them have saw that Italian person up to when he was tested negative and sent back to his country, that they never saw this person, that they've never seen any human being closer to them or any of their relative that had been confirmed positive. So all these things, they have been hearing it as news and news. I told them that it is not true, that this is reality, because all the places we are, we find it real. We see the people ourselves. They are televised, they are shown on CNN and everywhere. So they were giving such thing as an instance also. So where is it that in America and other countries, they televise them, they show them live to confirm that actually these are real. But in Nigeria, they've never seen any case where they were televised or show them that actually these are the cases they have, these are the patients suffering from this or died of this, and so on and so forth. Well, I kept telling them that it is real, that they have to take responsibility and do what they are supposed to do to make sure they live, to tell stories about this. So, but this time around, I became confused. Why am I confused now? One of the states in Nigeria also, NCDC came out and said they had 6 cases. But the governor of the state came out and said that they don't have no case in their state. That became another contradictory, statistics. People began to say, what is going on? How would NCDC say this and the governor of a state will say otherwise? So that became a big issue. Then in Cross River State the other day, they said they've never recorded any issue. They tested and they left that one. Good. But the one that is talk of the day now, the talk of the day now is the one I'm going to tag the video here for you to watch and listen to. This state, either the deputy governor of this state or whoever he is. Man, I want you to watch this video yourself and listen to this. Where is this information coming from? That is Imo State, as I'm talking to you now. In Imo State, where we are far back way told, I think in April, that they have recorded one index case. It was publicized, everybody saw it. It was tabulated. It was, published to people that actually Imo State had one index case. After the index case, last week or last 2 weeks, we had again, last week, that today is 24th May. Now, they said they have about 6 other cases in Imo State. We were like, wow. They said those people came from Abia State. They have another new 6 cases in Imo State. They came from Abia State. Everybody was, frightening. NCDC. But I'm surprised today to get this video that I'm going to show you now, where the Imo State government, either the deputy governor or who his name is, you are going to hear it yourself. You're going to see the man and know his name and his position yourself. Stood boldly, and they still standing on this particular video now telling us that Imo State had no case. Praise be to the holy name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. Thank you, Abba Father, because the truth had been said. We praise their holy name. Let there be no case in Imo State. So, does it mean this NCDC, like people have been saying, are lying? Had they been there giving us fake numbers? I'm not disputing the fact that, yes, this is real. It is real. But does it mean that the case of Nigeria is a different thing? Does it mean they are over-reporting the cases? Does it mean this is political or people are using it now to make money? That when it comes to their own state, something will be given to them. Watch this video, please. Don't fail.
Was earned. It has come from hard work. It has come from diligence. It has come from application of the best strategies. His Excellency, the Governor, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, has very strategically and consciously and comprehensively gone through a protocol of activities to ensure, one, that any figments of the virus which is in the state is identified, checked, and confirmed. Where the confirmation is negative, we let the people go. Where the confirmation is positive, we isolate the individuals. we've had many cases where people were attempted to either come into the state with signs of illnesses, and the state has responded by reviewing those cases and confirming them as positive or negative. In every case, we have gone through full protocol that has been founded by the NCDC, National Center for Disease Control, and the federal government, the task force of the federal government. And so we have had results from these reviews. And thank God we can say today that all the cases we suspected, or all the cases that were indicated as positive, have either failed to show positive sign, or where positive, they have become negative. I'm very glad, and I think all Imo people are very glad that at this point of time, we have not identified any positive case of coronavirus. We are not going to rest on our laurels. We will not rest on our laurels. The strategy that His Excellency has put in place will continue to run. And we invite Imo people, the people of Imo, to continue to do those things they are doing to ensure that they can keep this virus out of our system. We have also advised Imo people outside Imo not to rush to come home, because we want to preserve what we have here. And when they come, if they do come, and we don't expect them, if they do come, they want them to report so they can go through a protocol that has also been defined. With that, I believe that Imo State will remain coronavirus disease free. There is no magic to it. All of us must wash our hands very frequently. Very frequently. You do not shake people anymore. You bow to people, or you wave to people. If you touch a door latch, or you go somewhere and somebody's body touches you, get a sanitizer, clean your hands properly, and make sure you sanitize even that part of your body that was touched by somebody. Social distancing, you must keep a distance. You can see me and the director, how far she is from me, and the press person. The essence of this is not that they cannot come close to me. It is that it is in their interest and also in my interest. And so the issue of social distancing is very important. Everybody should stay apart and try to preserve himself or herself. I can also see, and I've consciously checked, that everybody here is wearing a face mask. When you are in a public place, when you are outside your home, when you are walking, when you are in the market, when you are really outside, once you're outside your home, you actually wear a face mask. What the face mask does is that it protects you from the other person and protects the other person from you.
Sure.
So that in the end, the person does not pick coronavirus and you yourself do not pick the coronavirus.
Can't find Kingsley.
So people have believed that this face mask is not essential. Believe me, it is very essential. It's very highly recommended. And don't do any shortcut. Remove the thing from your nose and put it down. No, when you do that, you are opening your system to breathe in that virus that you are avoiding. So it's important for all of us to know the essence of it. And so once we continue to do the right things, by the grace of God,
Please, no more questions, Sadiq.
The virus away from us.
Okay.
And there are issues at our borders, where the borders have been closed. Like I did say earlier, Imolites in other cities should please stay there for now. But if you must come home, and there's an absolute reason why you must come home, and you have a permit to come home, you must go through the protocols at the borders. Your temperature must be taken, and you must sanitize yourself. And when you arrive home, you must isolate yourself for at least 14 days. When we are sure that you are disease-free, we'll let you into the crowd, we'll let you into the group. So, for Igbo people, the primary interest is you. You are survivor. We want all Igbo people to survive, to be alive at the end of this coronavirus. And that is why all this effort is being made.
Thank you, Excellency.